Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck
Yeah, we
podcast,
are.
man. Episode 37.
Episode 37. Yeah, we back,
37.
y'all. We just going to start out by saying thank you to everybody who tunes in. Please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We're going to start with that. That helps make sure that we can stay consistent with being here for you guys. So Keep It a Buck Sports Academy is a sports education podcast. We're here to make the life of athletes better and more well-rounded. So we're here helping out with like financial side of like being an athlete, the nutrition side of being an athlete, mental health side, and just overall. So we're trying to make athletes more well-rounded people, so that if being an athlete is not what you want to do at the pro level, then you can still take the skills that you got from sports and be able to transfer them and relate them to different parts of your life so that you're still successful. All right. So I'm Keeks.
Shout out to Bank, too. My bad.
Oh, yeah, of course. First and foremost, shout out to the Bank at 12, man.
Shout
I
out
think
to
it's
these
been a
men.
little bit since we shouted them out.
Shout out.
That's on me. Shout out the Bank at 12. Shout out Mike and Lourdes. They are top notch when it comes to being genuine people. All right, so appreciate them. They always give up their space and have no problem with doing it. So we appreciate them more than you guys know, dog. We can't say thank you enough. I'm Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page. That's free training for the kids in the community. So make sure y'all follow.
You can follow me on Instagram at Coop_1988. Coop1988 on all other platforms like Twitch, YouTube, all that other stuff, man. Holla at me. 'Cause I do stream.
Yes, he does. My boy be on it. You can follow us on our Syndicate Nation pages too. Make sure you please do that. The YouTube page is growing and growing fast. But Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, we're starting to catch up with those. We are primary focused on YouTube, but those are starting to catch up. So make sure y'all go follow those socials as well. Syndicate Nation on all of them.
Yep.
All right, let's get into what we got for today. Quick shout out from me. We haven't done shout outs too much. We shouted out the Bank at 12. Big shout out for me is going to be Charles Campbell and Jessica Campbell. They're the parents of one of the student athletes that I train the most consistently, and that's Liv Campbell. Shout out them for giving your kids like opportunity, but also making sure that they hone in and make sure they take advantage of their opportunity. Like, it's not an opportunity for the parents to take advantage of. The parents give and like lay out opportunity for the kid to take advantage of, and that's exactly what they're doing. And they make sure their kids are accountable, and I just appreciate them because they trust me to train Liv, but also they're helping me be able to see how I can like help raise my kids to be accountable and raise my kids to just want to go out and get it on their own. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Shout out y'all. Y'all doing a great job. And Jessica Campbell, she's the vice principal at New London High School. And then Charles, shout out her for real. And then that's the mother of AJ Dillon. So yeah, they got a good family dynamic working over there. So shout out them for the way they raise their kids for real. Cool. What we got for today? What we gonna start out with? You got any more shout outs? Shout out All Smiles again too. For real.
Shout out All Smiles.
Always shout out All Smiles.
Shout out again Jordan. Yeah, Jordan Grant.
Big shout out Jordan. Shout out Keith. He's been killing it right now, y'all. He's all over the place for like being with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. So Keith,
we find our videos
yo,
places that we ain't know either.
Yo, for
Shouts
real.
out to everybody for paying respect to our episode, man. We glad that we was able to sit down with Keith Porter, man, and actually have an intellectual conversation with him. So people can experience what we experience when Keith is here. So
we'll always give you guys. That's the point of our interviews. We want to give you guys background insights to people who are in like the athletic field. Keith Porter, WNBA trainer. Jordan Grant, he's a professional slam ball player. Jason Pelham, he's a Division I girls basketball coach.
Can't forget about Jason.
So We're trying to deliver you guys with people that Cassius Chaney, professional boxer. So we're trying to deliver you guys and give you guys the backstory and like the everything that you guys don't see through the media, and we're trying to like let you guys know what it's like to be like those type of people that you guys like inspire to be or want your kids to inspire to be.
Before we get started again, another shout out to Cassius, man. He training for his fight.
Next fight.
Make sure y'all go ahead and check the boy out, man.
Fight's in March.
Yes, his fight is in March. Please go check out my guy.
Yes. It's only in Massachusetts, y'all. So for any of y'all, anybody in New London, I'm trying to see if they're streaming this. So if they're streaming, we could buy like streaming tickets and stuff. So I'm trying to see about that. But definitely make sure you guys try to purchase tickets, anything to help support Cass. Cass is a big person for giving back to the community and giving back his time. So just do like he does us, yo. He does a lot for our community. So just let's reciprocate that for him. All right, so let's get into sports for today. Ooh, let's talk about those last week games. We got a Super Bowl coming up next week. We got Pro Bowl this weekend, but we got the Super Bowl next weekend. Man, wow. Well, let's talk about the games last week. We had Bills versus Chiefs, and then we had Eagles versus Redskins. Eagles versus Redskins ended up being like a punching on the Redskins.
That first play showed you how it was going to be from the
Yeah,
Eagles.
Saquon. Oh my God, he's just been.
We tackle it, man. I was like, what are we cartoons?
I would definitely say weak tackling, but also, I mean, it's very easy to say that tackling's weak when you don't know like where this person's coming from. Saquon is coming downhill. I don't know if y'all saw his spin, but his spin was at full speed. He didn't stop to spin. He was coming down, literally just went straight through into the spin and just kept it pushing like it was nothing. So this isn't like no regular type running back that is just like they have to like stop and start and stuff. A lot of the stuff that he does when he's moving, he's like still honestly just like game speed. He doesn't have to slow up to like change his pace, or like change his direction. I think that's one of the most interesting things about him is the fact like the fact that he really doesn't have to slow up to be able to change his direction.
That's what I'm saying. He's fast. He's strong. He has a lot of different running back aspects. I think if you do have to like compare him to another running back, I would compare him to Bo Jackson. I've never watched Bo Jackson. From the stories I heard,
but from the story,
he's extremely fast, and we all know Bo Jackson is strong as hell. So.
It's hard to say, and so like usually with running backs, you have like all right, they're a power back. Or they're an explosive back, or they're elusive. So like, I feel like he checks off all the boxes.
Could catch out the backfield.
Yeah,
that's kind of hard for both. Yeah, well, I don't know if they allow both to do that, but that's different. That's like
today's
Marshall.
Yeah,
that's like a Marshall type, LaDainian Tomlinson. He's a mess of a lot of running backs.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
So yeah, I think that. Yeah,
and then he got behind a line that really know how to freaking block. So I guess
that's what I'm saying. The Giants was trying to write him off. Like honestly, that shit is crazy. Every time you see like that Hard Knocks thing about the Giants, how they was saying how they just weren't gonna go with him, but
twice this year on both of them because they were supposed to get Jaden Daniels. They had an opportunity to get Jaden Daniels.
But the thing is, in my opinion, they just didn't have it though. Like it. What were they really supposed to do with Saquon? Like in a Giants jersey?
Tickets? You always talk about marketing.
Yes, tickets, but like, they can't sell tickets because they can't block for him, so he's out the whole season.
And then you had the opportunity to get Jaden Daniels.
Again,
I mean, this is hindsight 2020.
But I'm saying, but from an actual championship standpoint, what would the Giants actually have done with Saquon? They would have got Saquon and then Jaden Daniels. Still no line to block for neither one of them. That is a terrible formula. Formula.
You forgot Neighbors. Neighbors is a great wide receiver. So you would have somebody
and again, where does the offense start?
The line.
Thank you. You cannot be a good team without a good offense.
I don't think they would have went. I think it would have been better. I don't know.
No.
They're not the worst line. They're not the worst line though.
But
New York Giants is not the worst line.
But the
quarterback play was.
Are they better than
the
Eagles line, and are they better than the Redskins line?
I think they didn't make too much big changes on the line, and if you go from year to year, their line quote unquote wasn't that great either.
So
it's
yeah.
quarterback. It was the quarterback change that kind of.
For the Redskins, I understand it was a quarterback change, but you have to have a good line in place for there to be a successful quarterback. There's no quarterback that's out here being successful with getting zero time. It just doesn't work out like that for a quarterback.
I think if they would have made those two moves, I think they would have been contenders.
No.
I would have put them up there rather than the Redskins this year.
You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
They started from bottom.
Let's say in the Redskins. yeah, exactly.
They started from the bottom.
But they got to start, again, just like the Cowboys, though. They got to start with their – well, honestly, the Cowboys don't even got to start with their line. The Cowboys only need to focus on their line. We'll get to them after, though. But yeah. I think, I don't know. I like – So we'll go into the other game. We had the Eagles-Redskins game. That was just a punching. But did you hear the comments that he said? Who, Saquon?
No, Hurts. So at the game, they say, "Yo, your coach did a great job today." He was like, "Yeah, he's doing great," and he said he finally let the straitjacket off me. So basically, like he was holding them back. So a lot of people, if you have been following the Eagles, everybody feels like Jalen Hurts is not a top tier quarterback. He's not even top 10. So he's winning. I agree. He's not top 10. He's not top 10.
Bro,
he's not top 10.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's not top 10.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry to say he's not
what
top
10
10.
quarterbacks?
He's not.
What 9 quarterbacks are better than Jalen Hurts right now?
He went over. He's not.
Fuck the stats. I don't want to hear nothing about the stats. No.
Y'all would say stat matters.
Stop the bullshit.
Y'all say stat matters.
Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Yo, stop saying
And you see that little A.J. Brown situation earlier
That's disrespectful, bro, to say that this motherfucker who's been balling for the last 3 to 4 years, this is the second championship that he's been to?
Yeah, this is the second one.
And you got the nerve.
And he was the reason why they lost the first one.
Okay, but they're still there.
He's
again.
Back.
But again. So you're gonna again, that's disrespectful. y'all motherfuckers are gonna stop saying this bullshit. Because fuck that shit. Because every time that a quarterback doesn't win a championship or a quarterback's not making it, he's fucking ass. Now that this quarterback is making it and doing what he gotta do, but the stats aren't perfect, he's still ass. Get the fuck out of here.
He's mid-tier.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mid-tier.
Name 9 quarterbacks better than him right now.
I can name 9.
Name 9.
We can name 9. We got I'm gonna name 9. We have Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's out the playoffs.
Josh Allen is still better than
Jared Goff is out the playoffs too. If you're gonna say him,
I would put Jared Goff if we talking quarterback. Look at what he did this year. Bro. He's out the playoffs.
Where the fuck is he?
Oh my God!
Y'all motherfuckers want to talk about championships all the time. Where is he?
He don't got a championship.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's not.
He's deep into the playoffs. He's at the championship game, and he's been there already.
And he's the reason why they lost.
The reason why they lost is crazy when you have a whole full-ass team. That's wild. That's wild. But it's very easy to put a blame on a black quarterback. That's what y'all do. I know.
I don't think it's that. I love Lamar Jackson. You see me, I'm riding with Lamar because you see what he did.
But the stats thing is some bullshit though, bro. Y'all cannot be like, oh well, his stats are motherfucker. His team is in the championship.
His own wide receiver felt kind of the same way,
bro. Our quarterback,
AJ Brown. You didn't hear about that?
What AJ Brown got to say?
They had some back and forth. Him and AJ Brown was on the same like path as far as like he wasn't throwing the ball enough. He wasn't, this wasn't just towards him. It was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? If you look at his passing yards, they like, I need to see what the average is. It's got to be around 120. As a quarterback, 120 is nuts.
So what? Again, y'all looking at
in the passing league.
Y'all looking at numbers to where he's like, oh well, he's at. First of all, if you're not turning the ball over much, if you're making sure your game's controlled and you're making sure you guys are winning out of games, that is a game-changing, game-controlling quarterback. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about that stats. And honestly, everybody, stats, this, that.
Why not?
Bro, why the fuck does it matter? Because everybody want to talk about the champion. Everybody want to talk about getting far into the playoffs. And, well, Dak isn't shit because it is. Dak got all these stats and don't got shit to say for it. I'd rather have Jalen Hurts career. I'd rather have Jalen Hurts balling. I'd rather have Dak balling like Jalen Hurts and winning than putting up stats and not getting anywhere. What do you prefer?
I prefer to win the chip. I mean you play
Patrick
to win
Mahomes'
the
stats are
game.
ass this year.
This is
Very
ass,
subpar.
but he has proven himself before a number of times.
Very
and times again.
very subpar. So he has a
again.
subpar season, and it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
he's a
It's okay
two-time
because
Super
they're
Bowl.
winning.
He's a two-time.
It's okay because they're winning. Again, so this is going to be Jalen Hurts' second Super Bowl that he's been to. How many other quarterbacks in this league right now have been to 2 Super Bowls?
Not too many.
Thank you.
Not too
Besides Patrick Mahomes.
many. Besides Patrick Mahomes, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers never been to 2 Super Bowls. If I'm not mistaken, he probably was the only one.
Thank you.
Right now.
So exactly. That's my point. You guys are disrespecting him because he's not trying to please you motherfuckers by getting stats. That don't make no damn sense.
I don't think it's.
You want to
it's
win
a
games.
pleaser factor for me.
It is a pleasing factor
I
because
don't
y'all
think
want
it's
him
a
to put up
pleasing factor
stats.
for me.
It is a pleasing factor. So what is it supposed to be then? Like, what do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see winning? Y'all want to see everything. You can't. If he's giving you wins, you're mad that he's not getting the stats.
5 interceptions.
You said how many interceptions?
5. 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
5
Look.
interceptions. Lamar had 3.
Where's his average at?
He has
2,903 yards.
He has 2 more interceptions than Lamar. That sounds like a good game manager to me.
Compared to 40 touchdowns that Lamar
And
did.
again, that's fine. The stats
That's
don't have to
it.
be up there with that. But again,
That's
he's
crazy.
still and Lamar and
Jackson had the best QB year of probably ever.
Lamar Jackson has top 2 running backs in the league right now.
Lamar Jackson have
Exactly.
okay. And
Top
you
2 running backs in the
There
league.
you go. While he still has that, he threw over 4,000
It
yards.
makes it easier. Because now you have to defend the
threw
run.
over 4,000
You have to
right.
defend the run. So now
So
it
why
makes
his
it
numbers
easier.
didn't go up?
Who?
Jalen Hurts. Why his numbers didn't go crazy?
What was the number supposed to go up for?
Because you're saying it makes it easier, correct?
When you have a
So
great
why-
running back.
Yeah, when you have a great running back. So why did Lamar Jackson shoot up? Lamar Jackson still in that subpar section.
Lamar Jackson.
I'm asking.
Yep. So Jalen Hurts, his thing was, cool, I don't give a fuck about the stats. He doesn't need the stats to win. And again, Saquon and Henry are 2 different running backs. Saquon is that running back. He can get you a touchdown from 60 yards out, 50 yards out. Derrick Henry is not doing that as often as Saquon. So if I come down, boom, handing the ball off to Saquon, he goes out for 60 yards. I don't have to do shit else. If I give the ball to Derrick Henry and he gets the ball, he gets 10 yards. Cool. I go make another throw. He gets 10 yards. I go make another throw. It's not just completely like taking you out the game. Saquon is that like type of running back to where it's just like, yo, move, motherfucker. I got this.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. When you have 2 wide receivers who could be number 1 on any team, and your numbers are looking like that. It's crazy work. That's what I'm saying.
Again, y'all looking
It's
at
crazy
numbers,
work.
and I'm
No, it's
looking
not
at
even
wins.
about
You're not
numbers.
even looking
It's
at the
just
right
like
numbers. Y'all looking at the
My
bullshit numbers.
My thing is,
Y'all
the
looking at
scout
bullshit
report
numbers.
is y'all must not got the scout report. Stop Saquon Barkley, you win the game.
Shit, that shit ain't happened yet.
That's the problem. Saquon was going to beast this whole year.
But that's the thing, though. If
Saquon.
if it was that easy,
Say-
and you
yeah.
could just stop
No,
Saquon,
you
you
can't
no.
stop Saquon right now.
Honestly, it is because it happened with
That
the
line.
Giants. It happened with the Giants.
The line.
So, like, yo, if it's that easy and you can stop Saquon, just load the box and it will be all good. But you can't do that because as soon as you load the box, he's gonna make a good decision with the ball. That's the problem.
like I
You
said,
guys
I
are
don't-
underplaying him or downplaying him because he's not trying to put up mad stats. That shit is whack.
I'm not trying to say put up mad stats. I'm saying when the ball is dominantly in his hand, he typically going to lose the game. My thing is right now is because he got Saquon. Saquon running for over 2,000 yards. You don't need to do too much. And you got that
But you
damn
gotta do-
dumbass tush push
You
thing.
got to do something, though, because if he hands the ball off 10 times and they start to stop him, what do? You have to.
Yeah, that's
there
what you
has
gotta
to.
do. Put it-
That's
put
what you understand, though. As
Way too
football,
much people
there
to
has
mess
to
up.
be a balance.
Yeah.
There has to be a balance. There's no way you can just
Nah,
have
stop
this
it.
overpowered running game and that's it, and
That-
just making it to the Super Bowl. That doesn't make sense.
That
does
line-
not happen in football.
That line.
That does
is-
not happen in football.
That line is ridiculous.
Let me know when that
Why in
happens.
2000.
Let me know.
So who the last
Let me
time
know.
ran for 2,000 yards? Tell me.
You said the last person to run for
Yeah,
2,000? So
that's me.
exactly. Also, tell me who was the last person or who was the last team to make it to the Super Bowl with just a running back?
Just a running back? That's a hard one. I would say
Probably
Nah,
since Jerome Bettis, and he
hell
was
no.
what?
Hell
But like
no.
even
Adrian
then,
Peterson.
He didn't win no Super Bowl.
He didn't. They made it to the Super Bowl.
But he didn't win it, so it doesn't matter.
We don't know what's about to happen on this one.
So, okay, cool. He made
We're
it.
talking about you said who made it to the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say Adrian Peterson that year.
Okay.
When Brett Favre had him, and it went against the Bounty Gate shit
But
situation with that.
even then.
They was trying to kill fucking Brett Favre.
So, even then, who's his quarterback?
Who?
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian that year, Brett Favre.
Thank you.
But he was down.
Okay,
Down bad.
you can
Yeah.
say down as much as you want.
Yeah,
If you
down
have
bad.
a game manager, that's all you need.
Okay.
How did the Broncos win their last championship? How did Peyton
Defense.
Manning win their champ? So exactly.
Defense.
There needs to be a game manager, though. This is
Yeah.
the part that you're missing and the
I
part
get
that
what
you're
you're saying.
disrespecting him on.
I ain't
There needs to
disrespecting
be
him on
somebody.
nothing.
Yes, you are.
He
Because there's
needs
somebody
to-
needs to game manage and somebody needs to be that quarterback to make good decisions
Okay.
down the stretch. You can throw the ball away like it was nothing. How did the Seahawks lose their championship? How did the Seahawks lose their
That
championship?
dumbass didn't run
That
damn
dumbass throw.
That dumbass.
That dumbass throw.
Play call. So what I would say to that is, my thing is the difference between game managers. Not too many game managers win the game. You can think of one or two, about 5 to 6 game manager Super Bowls that people won. There needs to be game changers most of the time, correct? So if they go down 21-7, and it's in third quarter, if he's a game manager, what the fuck is he gonna do at that point? Be a game changer automatically? Click.
Right, so you saying that he needs to be
He
perfect,
needs to be ahead.
So he needs to be perfect in every situation that's here to come. That's not realistic.
My thing is
That's not realistic.
He has to game managers usually have to have the lead or tied to be in contention to everything.
Sounds like LeBron James.
Ooh.
Sounds like that. That's what people used to say about LeBron.
I don't think so.
That's
what they
exactly
say.
what
And that's what a lot of
That's
people
exactly
say.
what people used to
A
say
lot of
about
people
LeBron.
feel like LeBron is not clutching all that stuff. But the stats show even still different. Like his percentage is better than Jordan's, the most clutch person in the world. That's what I'm saying. So we can still show stats for LeBron. We can't show stats for Hurts.
I bet you can show. We'll look it up, but I bet you can show game time like managing stats for Jalen Hurts to where he's not turning the ball over in the fourth quarter, not turning the ball over when it's important,
Managing.
not turning the ball over when the game's close. So
Managing. So if you go down, that's what we need to really look at. If you go down by more than 10 points third quarter, what are you going to do then?
So again, that goes into most situations. Most quarterbacks ain't making it out that situation. Going down 10 into the third quarter.
You have a Tom Brady. You have an Aaron Rodgers. You seen the Super Bowl where Tom Brady was down 20.
Well, against the Falcons.
Huh?
The Falcons joint.
Hey, they still went up.
You
somehow.
know.
So Jalen Hurts ain't making out of that. A lot of quarterbacks ain't making out of that.
So
A lot of quarterbacks ain't making out
Tom
of that.
Brady
shit.
is the definition of a game manager.
Is the definition of a game
A
manager?
definition of a game manager.
No, that's wow.
Bro, you sound crazy.
He's a game changer.
He's the definition of a
You
game
wouldn't-
manager.
you wouldn't
He
hate to-
throws short passes all day.
you would
That is
hate-
the definition of a game manager.
Nah.
If you're a game changer, you're
Nah.
sitting here scrambling. Mike Vick is a game
No.
changer. Tom Brady is a
It's not
game manager.
That's wild.
Bro, yes.
No.
Mike Vick is a game
No.
changer. Tom Brady is a game
No.
manager. He's going to manage you
No.
to be able to get back into the position to do what you need to do.
It's a
Those comebacks needed to be came back by stops. They needed stops on the defensive end
And
for
you
them.
still need to put points on the board afterwards, right?
Exactly, though. But that's what I'm saying, though.
So that's
Those
not
stops,
a game manager. You still got to put
it's a
points on the
game
board.
manager because your defense is doing their job. You're managing your side of the
Nah.
ball. That's it. You're not
Brady
sitting
not
here
a
just
game manager.
balling out while the defense is being ass.
Nobody-
No.
nobody's-
And honestly, Tom Brady has really never had an ass defense.
Tom Brady is not a game manager.
Tom Brady's a game manager.
There's
He's
no
never
way.
had an ass defense. And he's never had an ass line.
He's never had an ass line. I can say that.
And never had an ass defense neither. Now, ass defense, maybe a okay, better
but
than normal
mid-tier.
defense, but
Mid-tier
he's
to-
never had a bad defense. And that's very easy to work with as a quarterback.
I would say
Very
that
easy to
you
work with
can't-
as a
we
quarterback.
can't call
You got
that,
a
man.
line and you got a good defense your
You
whole
can't tell
career.
that.
That's fucking, bro, that's golden boy.
crazy.
That's what I call that. That sounds like Patrick Mahomes. And you fucking hate Patrick Mahomes with the bullshit they be on for him. So,
I hate
dog, that's the
the
same thing. You got a
what?
good defense and a good line your whole career. Bro,
Who?
you better fucking do something.
Who? Kansas City? Kansas City never really had a good defense besides this year.
So
Look at this.
don't do that. Their D line has been nice the whole time.
This year.
Their D line has been nice the whole time. Don't do
I'm
that.
trying to tell you.
Don't
Look
do
it
that.
up. I'm trying to tell you.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to.
Don't do that.
Khalid,
Their
this is
D-line
me
has,
telling you something that I
their
know
D-line
of.
has been nice
I'm
this
trying
whole
to
time.
listen to what
Okay,
I'm saying.
we'll do the research on after. We do
That's what I'm
gotta move on,
saying.
though. We do got to move on. We'll do the research on after. We'll go real quick. Cowboys. Wow. Cowboys new head coach said.
No Kansas City Bills.
Oh yeah,
That was the. I'm about to say that was a great game.
Actual game. Honestly, that was the big game. So
that was a great game.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Bills. That was a big game. Yeah, what do we got to say about that game? That was a real big one. And it was a close one at that. It wasn't a punching like the Redskins one.
So like and now I'm starting to see the scope that any type of misconstrued. Well, there was two ones. There was two misconstrued one that they felt like Josh Allen, quote unquote, all the home referee people felt like he got that first down, which would have been a very clutch first down that they would need to get to the to score some more points. They felt like they gave it because it was 4th and goal. He ran a quarterback sneak, and it was hard to see. It was extremely hard to see if he got that first down. I personally don't believe. Because it was covered up at first, so when they did the sky camera, I couldn't really see it. It was just like, yo, it's kind of hard to read. That one was just like a flip of the coin. Now, which one I would say, kind of is just like could go either way, was the interception. Mm-hmm. The interception one, it looked like he did have hold of it, but then they also give it to the receiver because I guess they said if it's a receiver and a corner or somebody else holding the ball,
comes down
the receiver gets which I think that's kind of dumb. If you could look back at the play and see who got it first, like if you're in the air, come on now. If I'm in the air, that's why I was mad about the Seahawks Packer game. If the DB comes down with the ball and both of them up in the air and the receiver just touches it and grabs onto it too, how should it belong to the receiver if I still got it? I think they need to change that rule.
I mean, but it's what do you change it to? I mean, even if you
whoever gets the first possession,
because but that's not okay though, neither, bro. Because if we catch that shit, bro, if you catch that shit and your hands are on that shit, but my hands go on that shit too, nigga, and I'm snatching that shit, bro. And
no, it's not no snatching. It's both of them just simultaneously got the ball, but DB had it first, but then the receiver jumps up at the same time. That's what happened with the Packers and Seahawks game. The DB caught it. And then while he's coming down, the fucking receiver grabbed onto it too at the same time. Both of them went down with the ball, and they gave it to Seahawks.
You know, I don't like that rule.
I think they should change it because they automatically give it to the receiver.
The offense shouldn't automatically give.
That's what my problem was with that one. The Kincaid one at the end. I think that was a hard ball to catch. A lot of people looking at the Kincaid when Josh Allen just threw it up there. A lot of people looking at that one saying, yo, he should have caught the ball. That was a floppy ball. It hit him in the forearm.
You said it hit him in a what?
So he had to come back for the ball. So while he's coming back, the ball flailing and then it hit him in the forearm. While he's diving to catch it. That's a hard catch. That's not a hard catch.
You know
get
the
paid
funny
to do this?
You know the funny thing?
What?
The first time I saw that shit, bro, I thought to myself, that motherfucker should have caught that ball. I swear to God, the first time I saw that shit,
you were a receiver,
I said,
so
that motherfucker should have caught that ball. But
cold weather.
But honestly, I don't like the cold weather excuse. That's part of football. But I don't know.
Coming back for the ball, like that's like you got to turn, change speed, come back, dive at the same. I
mean,
don't know.
At the same time, just for respect to the quarterbacks have 5 250 plus pound under 5 flat running dog. This is what the quarterback got to be like looking at the whole time while they trying to throw you the ball. Yeah. So we got to give the quarterbacks grace too on our receiver ends.
Oh yeah,
they're getting chased at with all living hell, and we just got to be sitting here waiting for the ball.
Yeah,
we got to do something, bro. We got to do something. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit, that's why a rule for receivers always is that shit touch any part of your body, that shit should be caught. That shit should be caught. Because honestly, if it touches any part of your body, you had time to adjust. And
I'm not a receiver,
back.
so I never play receiver.
Think about
but
this.
I'm thinking
if a ball's about to hit your foot, you couldn't dive to catch it?
If it's about to, okay, say if you run in the flat route and it's at your foot, It's at your foot. How are you supposed to? You going full speed?
And
How supposed to?
And being a receiver, you need to understand trajectory. So you need to understand that if the ball is trajectory coming this way, okay, I need to start getting on the floor. I need to start going down towards the ground because the ball is not going this way. It's going this way. So, like, that's very important as a receiver, too. That tells you, like, if you need to go get a jump ball or if you're going to be, like, doing, like, a back shoulder, like, all that shit is important.
But weather still takes the place of that, too, though, right?
Fuck weather.
I mean, no, weather as far as, like, windy weather.
Oh, windy weather,
that's
yes.
what I'm saying.
Yes,
It's going to
yes.
change the trajectory.
That
You
can
think it
definitely
was going somewhere. I mean, I know this is playing real semantics, saying everything could change and all that. But that's what I'm saying. It was cold as hell. I don't know if it even was windy. You just don't. I don't know. I'm just throwing the boat a little bit, man. Just a little
I
bit.
feel that. All right, y'all. So we can get on to our next one for the day. Cowboys head coach just came flat out in an interview and just said we're gonna win a championship this year.
He said this year? I thought
No,
he
no,
said
no.
we're gonna win.
That's what it. You said we're gonna win, and this is your first year. I would
guess,
hope that means this year we got the fucking team.
Wild, son. You got the team,
bro. We got again. All we need, and this is.
Don't say
I'm
we
gonna
got
back.
the team and say all we need.
One, we got the team. All we need is a line, and we have the money, so we have the team.
So you
All
don't
we
have the
need,
team.
we have the money, so we have the team. All we need is a line. If they make the right decisions and pick up some good linemen and some good D linemen, we will be okay. We will be okay. But if not,
these Cowboy fans.
But honestly, yo, when was the last time you seen a Cowboys coach come out and say we gonna win a championship?
Probably.
It's our time, y'all. It's our time.
Nah,
Coop, let them know it's our
stop
time.
it, man.
Cowboys fans, it's our time. Our coach said we gonna win a championship. It's
You
done.
Don't believe that
It's
shit
made.
Yourself, man.
It's made, y'all. Cowboys fans, we here.
Shit, that's about to set y'all back another 30 years.
Nope. We here. Y'all gonna win one before
It's
I
nothing
die.
y'all can do, man. You gotta. I say get rid of Dak.
Shit, get rid of Dak.
Get rid of Dak.
Ooh, that's I mean,
I think that's where you. I think you. That's where you.
What the hell are you gonna get for him?
Some picks.
Some picks. Who are you gonna get to replace him? There's only
Hey,
so
take
many
off
quarterbacks.
take it
Just
off
like you
here.
said, there's 9 quarterbacks that's
there.
better than Jalen Hurts.
You got look. This is what I would say. Hey, you got to sell them while it's hot, and get some picks. Take off an off year. Nobody believes in you for next year anyway.
I'd take Dak over a random quarterback. I'm
Uh-huh.
not even gonna. I'd take Dak over a random quarterback. He really does got to get that. And I don't know if it can be changed. If it really can be changed about like him holding on to the ball too long, then I mean, what's done
This
is
is
done.
him.
Yeah. but
He's been in.
honestly, he need to get
this
that
is him.
technology that Jaden Daniels got. Maybe he'll get maybe he'll be a little bit more futuristic.
I don't see him. He's never even made it to an NFC championship. That's
disgusting.
nuts.
But I feel like that's more on the program and less on him. It's just like, bro, again, going back to
okay.
all
What
of
would
this.
you consider the program?
The
Would
pro-
you consider the coach in
It's the coach, the GM, the coaching staff. They never know what to do with the talent. Even before Dak Prescott got there, they had talent and didn't know what to do with it. It's been the same thing. Wait, that's what I'm saying. Y'all cannot blame Dak Prescott for us being good but not great. We were the same way with Tony Romo.
My thing is, and the program is going to suck right now because Schottenheimer is not it either. I would have went for that Detroit defensive coordinator or somebody. I'm just saying somebody who's going to look like Deion Sanders or something. Look Jerry Jones in the face and say, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
But
This is what's
who's
happening.
doing that though?
My thing is
Nobody.
Somebody gonna have to. If Deion would have got in there,
Nope.
I mean,
He
that's
would have
the
told,
problem.
respectfully,
Jerry
bro.
Jones is
He
going
would
to
have told Deion to sit his black ass down.
and to do. Yeah, Deion, you think Deion would have listened?
Deion would have listened or not been the coach. Like, what do you mean?
I mean, that's why he didn't get hired.
This
'cause
is his
that's who-
program.
That's who Jerry Jones wanted in place. That's why y'all never gonna win.
Oh, and I understand that.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm saying.
kinda-
So
I
that's what I'm
under-
saying. The program is
but
it. So
if
get
we
rid
are,
of him.
but no. But if we are to win, if he's the owner, there's no get rid of Jerry. That shit doesn't make sense, and that's not even an option.
Yeah,
So
you right.
So in order to win, we need somebody that's going to be on the same page as him because again, think about it like this. There's nothing worse than having like conflict inside your program. So if you have conflicting minds and conflicting ideas and people pulling ideas in opposite directions, the program will never work, no matter how good the program is. So even if you have decent logic or somebody that doesn't even have the best logic, but everybody is sitting there honing in and buying in on that one thing, that can be done. That can be done. If everybody's on it, even if it's some bullshit, if everybody's on the same page, that shit can work. But if it's something great and nobody's on the same page, that's just not gonna work. And that's been the Cowboys. Everybody knows that. It's been like, yo, don't nobody like what Jerry's doing. So they go do like what they gotta do, and then the shit just doesn't look good.
So I know you talk about, they gotta be on the same page with Jerry. Jerry's the one that fucking hired them. He knows who he picking. He knows he's ordering some.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the only way, though. I'm not saying that Jerry is this great owner or anything, or like we need to be. But it's just like, yo, he is the owner. So if you're not on the same page as him, that whole system is never going to win.
I get what you're saying, but that's why I said it's never going to happen, because he's going to pick somebody who's a yes man. He's not going to get, because the last time he did that, he got a Super Bowls and he told the motherfucker to get the fuck out of here. So that's the weird part about it. You don't want somebody you want somebody who's aligned with your situation. But the people that's aligned with your situation is subpar. It's just like, you can't align with him. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
He wants his brand, though. He wants his brand, and that's part of his brand.
I guess so. To sell his team is his brand.
He said he don't plan on selling. He said he didn't buy it.
No. Sell everybody. Cowboys is going to be great this year. That's his brand.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
And him doing 1,000 interviews talking about how great the Cowboys is going to be. That's his brand.
Yep.
And Schottenheimer ain't it.
Hey, we gonna find out.
Schottenheimer.
All right, Joe. NBA. Jimmy Butler is on indefinite suspension right now. How do we feel about that? They said he's on indefinite suspension because of his lack of just like attentiveness and like mental health when it comes to the game of basketball right now.
I feel like it's part of the program because and this is not the first time. I mean, this is the first time in a while that a team right before the trade deadline to just say, yo, just sit home and you chill. And we're going to get you out of here until we figure out something. I don't need you to be more cancerous to the team than you are. You want to be out of here. I want you out of here. We're going to figure something out. So I don't take too much into it, to be honest.
I mean, I do. I'm going to go back off. I saw Gilbert Arenas talk about the fact that the league pretty much don't play with that shit, bro. They don't. And it's like, you got to think about it as a branding thing. If you have somebody in your company that's not doing what they got to do or just like misrepresenting your company, then they're going to like take that to heart and make sure that they make an example out of you so that other people don't try to do that. If they just let Jimmy get it, and I'm not saying that Jimmy needs to be like punished harshly or anything like that, but I'm just telling you how they're thinking. If they're going to, they're not going to let Jimmy get away with that shit, bro. So it's going to be that, like the indefinite suspension, so they can suspend him for however long they want because of the mental quote unquote issues, and then they're just gonna blackball him until
I don't like that mental issues
until he acts right, until he is acting according to what they want, or they'll just push him out the league.
So with that being said, as far as what you're saying, as the league wants him to act a certain way, this is a gift and a curse when you built a player first league.
But this goes back to what you said when you said about the football players. If you're not gonna play, motherfuckers not gonna want you around. Or one, motherfucker's not gonna want you around. But two, 1,000%. But two, how's the whole like organization is gonna like take offense to that, and the NFL is gonna take offense to that, just like the NBA is.
Yeah, I could say that doesn't. That's why I said it looked like it's just a regular thing as far as. We don't want you to be too cancerous to the whole environment right now, so you just sit at home. Now, if they did, because I didn't know if they said mental illness,
they said mental.
I don't like the fact that they're throwing that out there.
You ain't
going to make me look like I'm a crazy.
They're throwing it out, but what? Come on, bro. You know what they do.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where I'll be like, all right, they on some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what it is. I know what it is. I don't want to play for Pat Riley no more. I don't want to be a part of this organization, and that's cool. Don't try to throw a mental illness on me, man.
Yeah. They're gonna try to say he's they're trying to make him cancerous to a team and just make him not marketable.
But that's something
And-
they've been new though.
Yeah.
About as far as Jimmy Butler, everywhere.
But the big thing about that is like it actually like making him like cancerous to a team or like making him like known as cancerous to his team drives his value down. You're gonna
he's older now, so I kind of gotta disagree with that because the same situation that happened at Timberwolves, the same situation that happened at Philly.
But it was with people. It
What you
was
mean?
with like players with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was players.
It was more so players than this.
Philly was with the organization though, because he said, "Yo, y'all picked Tobias Harris over me." All that, like, yo, y'all, you know what I'm saying? He was at them, the organization. But in Chicago Bulls, it's everywhere it's been that. It's never been a good trade for Jimmy. Let's just say that.
But I mean, that in my opinion, I think that it just keep like driving down his value as he
Now his value gonna be dropped.
yeah.
Easily. Now definitely. I think definitely the fact that he's getting older. So
Mhm.
now they can say, "Oh, he's getting older. I don't have to pay him that much." And you have this mental problem going on. Like, yeah, that cancerous stuff is. I mean, not cancer. That mental illness stuff. I don't like them throwing out that. That's not cool.
That's they do that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last subject for the day. We're gonna talk about Bronny James and his game versus Philadelphia Sixers. I just want to talk about this because people just are so extra and such fucking haters when it comes to Bronny James. Oh my gosh, bro. He comes in and gets like he's guarding one of the best point guards in the league right now in Tyrese Maxey. And y'all saying he had an ass game because he didn't score and he had a couple turnovers. Bro, let's get one thing straight. What I saw from Bronny James, let me show y'all my analysis of his first game back or his game against Tyrese the other day. Bro, he's playing sound defense. He's beating Tyrese to the spot. Tyrese not sitting there getting layups. He's making tough shots over Bronny. Bronny's contesting his shots, and those are tough shots. When you're a defender, you know to make them take tough contested shots. That's a good thing. Good shit, Bronny. So that's good on the defensive end. And on the offensive end, he did it. He wasn't second-guessing his shots. No, he didn't score. But every shot that he took, he didn't second-guess, and they were all good shots. Like, he probably had one to where he, like, bumped somebody and, like, turned the ball over or something. He had a couple turnovers. But, yeah, either way, my thing is, when you go into the paint, Bronny, Jalen Brunson. All right, so you come in, you got that hop step so you could pass out or you could play off too. All right. But besides that, bro, he looked confident. He looked good. He had 3 assists. He had a few dimes out. But I think would have just cut the turnovers down would just be like playing like Jalen Brunson and playing off too. Coming into that jump stop, coming into that hop step, swinging the ball back out. But then once you actually do like go in like, so you do a jump stop a few times, and then after, then you can come in 1, 2, and do because they think you're gonna do a jump stop. But jump stop traditionally so that you can make sure you keep your turnovers down. But yeah, I liked what I saw out of Bronny coming in for the Sixers game. I really did. I ain't got no complaints, bro. He had 3 rebounds. He had like 3 assists.
No, he didn't have 3 assists.
What was it? 1 assist? Okay, so yeah, 1 assist. And again, I still have no problem with nothing that he did. He played sound defense, and he took good shots. Y'all motherfuckers want to be so critical of him and just sit there want to be on his ass because y'all sit here want to compare him to LeBron. Y'all want to, honestly, y'all bitch asses just want to find a way to get over, like, yo, yeah, LeBron, your son's ass. Y'all gotta find something. Y'all got to find something, and it's just so weird, honestly. It's a kid trying to play basketball, trying to live it.
Let's not say kid.
Okay, grown man, and that makes it even worse. You hating on another man.
I don't think they.
That's
no,
weird.
I don't
That's
think,
weird.
I don't
You are
think
more
he
concerned
know.
about him and what
Now,
he's
some
doing.
people have that,
Bro,
but
that's just weird.
If you're just looking at the game and say, call it what it is.
How are you
that's
calling it
something
what it
different.
is?
If
But
you
you're
say-
not. You're not.
How
Motherfuckers
not?
don't understand basketball. Because that don't make no
Okay.
sense, bro. You cannot say that he's getting his ass busted if he's doing contested good. If he's who hasn't Tyrese been fucking smacking up?
Do you know how much points Tyrese Maxey had? I'm asking you.
Tyrese Maxey scored fucking 60 last year. You think Bronny's supposed to be able to stop him?
That. I'm asking you a question.
Come on now. Do we know who he dropped 60 on last year?
I'm asking you.
Do you know who he dropped 60 on last year? No, but you know he dropped buckets on Bronny because Bronny bringing 50 mil in jersey sales and everybody worried about him. That's why.
You talk about the marketing part. But people who just watching the game, I get what you're saying on all aspects as far as him trying. But the game was ass.
Motherfuckers is hating.
15 minutes.
Motherfuckers is hating.
I don't think that's hating.
It's hating, bro. Because
no, some people have that.
It's hating because you you don't even understand. It is because you don't understand basketball. Yes, everybody. Well, most people are hating because you don't even understand basketball enough to be able to see what good plays are not.
Basketball players who are saying he's ass.
Bro, again,
I'm asking you.
Those motherfuckers probably mad that LeBron been busting their ass their whole life. Getting more money than them their whole life. And now his son's in the league getting more money than them. So I would be mad too. Tell them motherfuckers to shut up and sit down.
Khalid,
That's
I get what you're saying. He has.
Get out of here.
This is the reason why I would say, and I ain't watched this game, so I'm gonna be honest. This is the reason why I'm gonna say it was ass. If I just look at stats purposes, he's been doing great in G League. Great in G League.
What, bro? They're two different things.
Listen, but you're playing against grown men. So why are you in the G League if it's not supposed to correlate to the NBA?
First of all, you're in the G League.
Right or wrong?
The point of the G League, if you're busting ass, first of all, he's doing everything perfect right now. Bro, you're supposed to go down to the G League and prove that you're better than the motherfuckers in the G League. So you average 30 in the G League, and then they call you back up to play. Bro, Chris Dunn, perfect example. I'm going to get back to you on that one. Chris was out here busting ass, averaging a triple-double in the G League. Chris is not averaging a triple-double right now, but he's out here getting minutes. He's out here playing great defense and doing what he needs to do and getting a fucking check for his team. He's not the same player that he was in the G League, and you're never supposed to be. You're never supposed to be. People don't understand basketball.
No, what I'm trying to say is, if you're in the G League, it's still supposed to prepare you for the NBA, correct?
It is.
Right,
He's playing way better now than he was before. I promise you that.
Playing 15 minutes and only grab 3 rebounds, no points.
You're a guard. You're a guard grabbing 3 rebounds, playing 15 minutes. It's a 40-minute game. It's a 42-minute game, whatever, however, 40. 12 times, that's a 12-minute quarter, so it's a 48-minute game.
All right.
48 minutes, he grabbed that many boards. I mean, in 15 minutes.
3 boards.
Exactly. He played less than half the game.
What I'm trying to say, Khalid.
He played a quarter of the game. So, perfect. He grabbed 3 boards. You're proving my point, Coop. He grabbed 3 boards, played a quarter of the game. So, if you grab those 3 boards and multiply them by 4, how many boards is that, Coop?
You're moving the goalposts.
How many boards is that, Coop?
You're moving the goalposts.
No, if he gets the amount of playing time that the normal player gets, that y'all sitting here criticizing him about, if he gets that amount of playing time, how many boards does he have? He has around 10 to 12 boards, Coop. If he has a quarter, if he played a quarter of the game, he had 3 boards. All you gotta do is multiply that by 4, and you still how many boards you would have if he played a full game. 12 boards in a full game for a guard. That's impressive. That's impressive, Coop.
I'm glad you getting the boards. That's who wants it more. That's how I feel about boards. That's cool. That's cool and all. But all I'm trying to say is 15 minutes, and you've been doing really good in the G League. 2 different things. But 2 different speeds. We can't say it's 2 different things if you're going down to the G League.
You can't say
to prepare for. That's why you're going down to the G League.
You can't say it's 2 different things. Obviously they make 2 different types of money off rip. They're obviously 2 different fucking things. They have to be 2 different things. They're 2 completely different calibers of players. That's why. But again, the G League is better than college. So again, y'all proving my point by saying he don't need to be in college off rip. Yeah. Thank you. But the NBA is not better. The NBA is better than the G League.
But to say he had a good game this game is kind of nuts.
First of all, to say that he had a good game is nuts. In my opinion, he did. For growth wise, he did. Every shot that he took. Again, y'all don't watch it. Again, you weren't watching the game, so you wouldn't understand. Mm-hmm. Every shot that he took, he didn't second guess. And again, this was something that Gilbert Arenas was talking about with him before. Bronny James' biggest thing and his biggest problem at the beginning of the season was the fact that he wasn't looking to score. He was only looking to pass the ball and just be okay. If I do got a wide open shot, I'm looking to pass first, and then I'll take the shot. I'm second guessing myself. But now he's not second guessing himself. I'm looking at the growth of what he's doing. Motherfuckers are sitting there trying to find any reason to say that he's ass. Y'all are weird. Weird. Weird.
This game wasn't that great.
Again, nobody said he had a great game, Cool.
You said he had a good game. No, this game
Thank
wasn't
you.
good. This game wasn't good.
Again, a
You
good
said
game.
he had a good game.
He did 15 minutes. If you put what he did in 15 minutes and multiply it by
boards?
4, bro, boards and assists. Even if
He
you
had
do
one
the
assist.
assist, he had 1 assist. That would still be 4 assists if you played a full game.
If he played a full game, having 4 assists and how many boards and no points?
12. First of all, 12 boards is ridiculous from a guard.
From a guard,
12
yeah.
points. 12 boards is ridiculous
But
from a guard.
my thing is 4 assists. If you're not scoring, I want my guard to at least get us going.
Cool, but
That's what. If 4 assists is not it.
that wasn't his role for that night, though. His role was to get going. He's selling $50 million in jersey sales. We need to get him to score. So they're getting him. They're putting him in position. When he gets in, they're saying, Bronny, shoot the ball so you can get into the flow of the game. I have no problem with him missing those shots, just like I tell my players all the time. If you are taking good shots, don't nobody give a fuck.
I'm gonna look at these
Don't nobody
shots.
give a fuck, bro.
I ain't see it.
Don't nobody care. And he
So,
honestly, he had a good
'cause
floater,
I-
too. He had
And
2
this gonna be
points.
off camera because I'm gonna come right back at
Yeah,
you.
you should, bro.
Because it was it
Bro.
from the stat point sheets, and I get what you're saying. Because we speaking what ifs. I'm going off
Fuck
what's
the
there
stats.
now.
Fuck the stats.
Then
And
you
you-
say with the Tyrese Maxey
Again, you can
He's
go
at
off what's there
43.
right now. If you
he
go
missed
off,
11 shots. That's it.
so again, if you
He had
go off,
43 points.
okay, so again, 43 points, and you sitting there making it seem like it's Bronny's fault, and Bronny played 15
I
fucking
never
minutes.
said that, but you're saying he did a good job on Tyrese Maxey. That's what you said.
He did.
I don't know. I gotta watch it.
First of all, you've never heard of great defense but better offense. You've never heard of that, Coop?
40 minutes.
You've never heard it. He
Yeah,
played
that's-
15.
40. No, I'm just saying. You say he did good.
He
on
played
it.
15.
I don't know how good you could do
He
with
played-
43.
Go again.
And all that
again,
15 wasn't
cool.
on Tyrese Maxey.
Cool. Exactly. So
So-
again, 15 minutes. You cannot say that all those 40 points. Tyrese played way more than 15 minutes.
Yeah,
so
what
why aren't you
I'm
talking
saying,
about
he
who
played
else he
double.
scored on?
I'm
Because it
just saying-
doesn't matter because they're
I'm
not
speaking-
selling 50 million
I-
jersey sales.
I'm
That's
saying
why.
it's all in
Because
the-
it doesn't fucking
I'm saying
matter.
it's all in the aspect because you're saying Bronny had a good game. He didn't.
He did. In my again, that everything is
But we
everything.
can't say
you
can't say that
I
knowing
can
basketball.
one. I can say that he had a good game
You
because
can. I know that.
everything is based on opinion, especially when it comes to you thinking if somebody had a good game or not. So
Yeah.
again, I can say he had a good game, and if other people think, well, cool,
Because we can't
whatever.
say it's hating though. If
Huh?
they saying it's don't. That's why I was trying to get to you. You can't say it's hating because somebody's saying that wasn't a good game.
I can say it's hating because because I know myself. I'm looking around the fact that he's LeBron's son. I don't give a fuck that he's LeBron's son. I'm looking at the fact that but I'm looking at his
player.
I'm looking at his progression. I'm looking at how much he's getting better from time to time. I'm looking at him as a regular player and also somebody who's marketing themselves, somebody that has a market for themselves that's selling 50 million in jersey sales.
You saying
50
everything
mil.
that's outside of the basketball court though, Khalid.
Okay, and how much of basketball is actually basketball?
When you play the game.
Most of basketball is not basketball. When you have to go about being a man about being basketball, like making sure you're taking accountability, that's not basketball. Being on the actual working out, being strong, bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. None of that shit is basketball, bro. Most of the shit that has to do with being a professional athlete has nothing to do with the specific sport.
You're not
It has more to do with all around you being this type of person, you being this type, having this type of work ethic. It has nothing to do with the fucking sport.
But we're not talking about just the sport.
That's what you're talking about.
We're talking about the game, just the game. You're
And
talking
even
about
then-
everything outside the game and say, "Oh, he did great. Then he did good."
No, I just said
I
he
mean-
did great during the game too. Not
How?
great, but I say he did good
He
during
did-
the game.
I
By the
don't
way,
see
he was
how.
guarding Tyrese Maxey. If you
see
make
how.
somebody take tough mid-range shots, that is ideal for guarding a offensive player.
That's what I mean. If you looking at the aspect of saying, "Oh, that's
Percentages.
What type of shot.
Percentages.
Well, okay.
What is the percentage? Again, if you go back to percentages, the toughest shot and the least effective shot when you are playing defense is going to be a contested mid-range. Why? Because if you shoot a contested 3 and they make the 3 anyways, then cool, they get 3 points. But if you shoot a contested mid-range, it's still only 2. But it still has like the percentage effectiveness of the three because it's contested. That's the thing. You make them take tough twos. And then also, usually on the mid-ranges, you have to be pulling up off the dribble. It's harder to shoot off the dribble than it is to shoot when you're just sitting there waiting for a shot for most people. So, again, I'm sticking to that, bro. I'm sticking to that. Y'all not going to be able to tell me that Bronny is ass, bro. I'm
not saying he's ass. This is not what I'm saying is ass. I'm just saying this wasn't a good game. I never said he was ass.
You ain't even watch the game.
But
you didn't watch the game. But again, you're being a stats matter person. You're not even looking at the progression of Bronny James. You're looking at
progression if it's only 3 points.
He's a G League player.
I'm just saying.
I'm looking at Bronny as a G League player.
We can't use both.
No. This is the difference. Y'all looking at Bronny as y'all motherfuckers looking at Bronny as LeBron James' son. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because that's what you guys are all. You guys are looking at him as LeBron James. Yes, you are. Because
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you as a basketball player that just had 15 minutes. I'm looking at strictly at that. I can give a damn.
You're looking at him as LeBron's son.
No,
because if he was again anybody else,
I would look at anybody else and say, "Yo, get this motherfucker."
Anybody else, y'all wouldn't give a fuck. Anybody else, y'all wouldn't give a fuck.
I didn't even watch the game. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck at all. Either way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody
I don't
else,
care
it wouldn't matter.
I don't LeBron's son. I don't care that he's LeBron's son.
Yes, y'all do.
So you can't put that on me. Just because you assume that's what it is. I can give a fuck of what you are. I'm seeing that you're using 15 minutes and you did this on the court. I'm just saying that doesn't look good. That's all I'm saying. I said it doesn't look good.
Using 15 minutes.
That's it. You cannot put hating on somebody just because how you feel.
No, I'm
you can't say,
I'm putting hating because everybody looks at him being LeBron's son and not. He's a G League. He's a second round G League player.
Speaking too general.
He's a second round G League player.
I can give a fuck who he is.
He's a second round G League player.
On the NBA court, using up 15 minutes doing this.
But
that's
this,
all
and
I'm
again,
trying to say.
And again, this is why.
That's all that matters.
Again, you guys are talking about the
I don't care
best.
if he's LeBron's son.
You do because you guys are talking about the best athletes in the world.
You bring this subject out. I could give a fuck less about it.
You are talking about one of the best. These are the best athletes in the world. You guys can't. Nobody can honestly. Again, we have the privilege to be able to sit here from a camera and be able to call them ass. We cannot do that shit in real life because why? Why? Because bro, you can't even call him decent. He is fucking good. He's in the NBA. He's in the NBA. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro.
First of all, when I speak of Donovan Mitchell, when we first started talking, you were saying he's ass. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like,
all right, first of all, I've never said Donovan Mitchell was ass.
You didn't even call him a top 5 point guard.
So you have to be top 5 to not be ass? No.
You were speaking crazy about Donovan.
Donovan Mitchell, and I say this shit to this day. Don't tell me what I was saying. Donovan Mitchell took badass fucking shots. He did. He used to take bad shots, and that's exactly what I used to say, and that's exactly what I used to stand on. But when I saw him this season, he made a complete change for his shot attempts. I have nothing bad to say about Donovan Mitchell. Nobody ever called Donovan Mitchell trash. I talk specifically about those specific parts of his game because he's this caliber of player. He's a caliber of player that's up here, and to make his game or to win games or to make him a championship caliber player, he needed to take better shots. And guess what? He's starting to take better shots now, and he's a championship caliber fucking player.
All of this is comparison, correct? So we that's what I'm saying. Compared to another person who's taking up 15 minutes. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all. If you compare him to another player who's taking up 15 minutes, and what are they doing? That's all I was trying to say. It wasn't that good. That's all I'm trying to say. Again, if you're taking up 15 minutes.
Again, he's a person.
So that's
he's a G League player. He's a G League player.
That's on the NBA court.
That's a fact. That's
so
a fact.
I have to
grabbing boards and doing what he has to do on the court.
I have to. If you're on the NBA court, fuck the G League. You're on the NBA court right now. So obviously you're some type of ready.
Yep.
I have to judge you by NBA standards right now on this game. That's it.
So if you're judging him by NBA standards, he played 15 minutes.
15
minutes.
And
3 boards. 3 boards. I'm going to leave it at that.
So, Khalid, leave it at that.
So if you give him a full game.
So to get this standard,
you give him
all
a full
NBA,
game.
you have never called nobody asses in the NBA.
No,
I'm asking you.
I'm going to show you his stats if he played a full game. I'm gonna show you. And honestly,
No, that's what
I
ifs.
don't
What ifs.
do that because I know
talking
how
about what ifs.
disrespectful that shit is.
We talking
I
about what
don't do
ifs.
that because I know how disrespectful that shit is.
We
Because
talking
these
about what
motherfuckers
ifs.
is the best players in the world. That don't make no sense. So
talking what
he
ifs.
scored 2 points. If he played a full game, he would have had 8 points, 4 assists, and 12 rebounds. That's a bad game. That's a bad game.
You talk about what ifs.
We're talking about it's not what ifs because it's talking about average per minute. What you do
Average per minute.
average per minute. What you do per minute. So
He didn't
again,
score nothing,
if
so
you
how you
put
doing
it,
0?
he did. He had a floater.
Khalid, he got 0 points.
Oh, they
dog.
said 0.
Yeah,
I saw a floater. They must have.
dog, it's 0 points.
All right, so cool. 0. All right, whatever. But he's
It's 0.
still
3 points.
12 boards,
three
12
rebounds,
boards,
1 assist.
4 assists.
But you watched the
12
game
boards,
though.
4 assists.
So how you didn't know he ain't had no points?
Because when I watched the thing, he was I saw a floater and I thought that the floater went in on reels. Somebody had a bucket of, but it honestly, I remember seeing it now, and then it had rimmed out. But either way, 12 boards, 4 assists in for G League player. That is
That's
good.
not-
I have no
okay.
problems with that.
No, that's saying you're
I
a
have no
full-time
problem with that.
player at that point in time.
I have no problems with that.
That's a full-time player. If you're going off of full-time player stats, that's full-time player stats.
That's if he played a full
Full game. Yes,
as
if he
somebody coming out of the G League. Again,
As he
so
coming
again,
out the,
as somebody, again, you guys are, again, second round pick and very end of the second round at that. And everybody's talking about, well, he should. Let's go look at the rest of these players and see what the fuck they're doing in the NBA. Let's go see everybody else picked before Bronny and see what they're doing. We're gonna do that, and then let's see how much shit you talking next week. Let's see what you got to say next week.
I'm not talking no
Let's
shit.
go-
I
let's see what you got to say
specifically
next week.
said this game.
Let's
I
see
just
what you
said
got
it
to
wasn't
say next
good.
week.
You're putting
Let-
words in my mouth.
No,
I said
no,
this
no.
game it was not that good, and then I specifically said G League he's doing great. You heard me say that. I said, yo, G League he's doing great.
Yeah, but let's go
I
look
said
at.
the NBA
We gonna go look at everybody that was picked before Bronny and see what they're doing, and see we're gonna see what they're doing.
That's cool.
We're gonna see
But my thing is all circumstantial still with that.
why.
Because Bronny's getting minutes due to the situation. Correct? Yes
Hey,
or no?
I sell 50 million
okay,
jersey
all
sales,
right. That's
motherfucker.
cool. That's what I'm saying.
I sell
So we
50
can't-
million jersey
all I'm
sales.
trying to say
Plus,
is-
I
yeah,
gotta
you're
be ready to still be able to
You're
play in the
Mhm.
league. You can't just say, and that's why y'all disrespectful again. Yep.
Stop saying
Again,
y'all.
yes, you too, because y'all
say
disrespectful
nothing.
again because
What did I
y'all
say
sitting here
disrespectful?
talking about
Specify.
Bronny.
I need you to say specify
You
when
guys
I'm
are
saying
because
disrespectful.
you're talking about Bronny.
Don't say you. I'm
Yes.
not saying
That's
anything
you
about Bronny.
right now because you were just talking about Bronny.
I said he
You're-
didn't have a good game.
That's not the last thing you said.
And I said he had great. I said he's doing great at G League.
And
I
you-
said if I go by 15 minutes on the NBA court with those stats, it's not that good. That's what I said. It's nothing that I said.
and again,
that was
and
disrespectful
again,
towards him.
first of all, you just said that he wasn't doing like what he's supposed to be, or like he's not measuring up as.
No, I
like
don't know
an-
what
on
he's
the
supposed to
NBA
measure
court.
up as.
But
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. though.
measuring up to a 15-minute marker. He's not measuring up to a 15. If we're talking NBA terms, I'm not speaking of he's not living up to it.
But how if you're not comparing to the rest of the people that he's
If
in his
they,
class
okay,
with?
my thing is if they average the same amount of minutes, around the same amount of minutes, then I say let's be the judge. Who's doing what? If he's getting more minutes, he should be producing more. That's all I'm trying to say. That if that's the case, and I've never even mentioned Bronny James. I could care less about it because I could, you know what I'm saying. But my thing is, we cannot put it on and say, "Yo, that's hate." Just saying he didn't have a good game. That's it. I said G League, he's busting ass. That's what I'm like. Yeah, he should be on the NBA floor. He should. I never said he doesn't belong on the NBA floor. You never heard me say that.
So what? So
He needs to develop more on the NBA court.
that's the
all.
point.
That's
the
all.
point. That's why he's
That's
in the
all.
G League.
That's
Why he's in the G League. He
okay.
drops 30 in the G League, goes back up to the NBA. I bet. This is what I still got to work on.
Okay.
Let me go back to work.
Yes.
This is the point of his first year, and this is why I'm
1,000
saying
yes.
everybody is fucking hating because my dog. The point of him was to develop in the NBA. The point wasn't for him to be LeBron James his first year.
No,
He wasn't
nobody
supposed
asked
to
for that.
be.
I'm
That's
not
why he
asking for
wasn't a first round pick.
Yeah,
But
you're
the
right
point
about
was for him to develop in the NBA and take and he's taking whatever criticisms come with it. But if he develops in the NBA, it's going to be better than him developing in college.
Yes.
Easier said than done. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. That's what I'm going off of. And that's why I said, development-wise, he had a good game.
We
because
can't- he had better games.
he had a good – no. Not in my opinion. Because again, stats don't always tell the full story. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, bro. The fact that he was playing sound defense on a top 5 point guard in the league right now, who is a top 5 point guard in the league.
I can't call you right now on NBA right now, so I can't say
but again,
if he is.
Top 5 point guard in the league right now.
Top 10 definitely, but
yeah, easily top 10. But I'm gonna just say top 5. Just because it's hard to think of 5 others that are better than him.
Yeah.
But he's playing good defense on him, making him take low percentage shots. So if he's getting to the rack, getting layups, sitting there shooting like easy open threes, that's one thing. But he's making him take very low percentage shots. And again, like I said, he needs to get more control when he's in the paint. I do understand. I think he needs to jump stop, be able to get more control while he's in the paint. But he took good shots. He took open threes, and he went to the rack. He got to the rack, looked off, like was looking the other way a couple times, got easy wide open floaters. He's getting the shots that he wants, and they will fall eventually. And that's why I'm saying he had a good game. I'm not with all that. I'm with the progression of Bronny James. I'm watching the progression of Bronny James as if I'm watching him get better. I don't need him to be LeBron James, and I don't want him to be LeBron James. I don't want him to be any other player. I'm not looking for him to be any other player. I'm looking for him to progress as much as he can and as much as he wants to, especially because motherfuckers just be hating on him all day.
So that's what I'm saying. I think your hate is coming from assuming that people are hating on, especially if it's coming from me. If I'm just saying, if on the contrary, it can't
people
be.
Are hating on him.
So I'm not saying people not. Oh, people are definitely. But you can't put that on everybody.
I can put it on a lot of people.
You could. I don't know.
We
but
live
you're doing it on me
live in a
like,
very
yo,
open world.
it is. You're judging him off of LeBron. How the fuck can I judge him off of dude coming straight out of high school doing the fuck? I can't compare that, man. I can't compare that, man.
But that's the thing.
I'm comparing them to a 15
so
minutes. I'm comparing, like, for me, like I said, I'm comparing them to 15 minutes.
But you're not, though, because you're not comparing any other 15 minutes.
No, in 15 minutes, you should be putting up. You should be having better stats.
First of all, stop it. There's
no,
plenty of people that play 15 minutes and don't fucking score that get paid over $10 million.
And I would say, why are you out there? I would say that.
There's people that play over 15 minutes, get paid $10 million, and don't fucking score.
And then the same thing I would say, why are you out there? Why are you out there?
But that's what I'm saying. If you get paid 15 minutes and you don't score either, what does it matter? It's just like, yo, like, there's people.
Because you didn't have a good game. That's it. It's more games to come.
No.
You didn't have a good game.
In my opinion, you can say you have a good game even if the stats don't show it. Again, if I'm looking at the progression of somebody and I'm looking at them, you're looking at basketball as a whole. I'm looking at Bronny James. I think that's what the issue is. You're looking at the game as a whole and stats and just going out and looking. Okay, if I look at his stats, this is what tells me it's not a good game. I'm not looking at the stats, and I don't give a fuck about the stats.
So you're doing on the contrary of what other people doing. You're doing the same thing that you're accusing other people, but you're just on the opposite end. You're judging off of LeBron James.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. I've always been on this end. I've always been on this stats don't matter, and then stats always have to tell the story.
No, I'm not talking about that part. You say you looking at him as Bronny James, LeBron James' son. That's what you just said, right?
Yep.
But you're going at people who's looking at him, you're LeBron James' son, you should be doing more. So how can it be hate on one end and the other end it just can't be pandering? Not pandering, wrong word. I can't find the word, but it's just like, no, we just want you to get better. I'm not looking at him as a player.
How can you want anybody to do anything that's not fucking you? It's not fucking you.
So
you get better. You get better. How about the person who's talking about him? You go get fucking better at basketball.
We can't.
Bro. This is what I'm saying, dog. Let bro live his life. Let bro live his life.
Not everybody's on that.
And that's what's wrong with the world. That's why the world's fucking whack. And not everybody's on let bro live his life. That's
I'm not
fucking
about that.
weird.
Did you hear what I just said? I
not
said
everybody's on what?
Not everybody is on LeBron James Jr. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's not saying, yo, everybody's not hating. That's what I'm trying. And I think the masses.
Yo, you can be hating. You can be hating without knowing you're hating.
Nah.
Yes, you can. You can be hating without knowing you're hating. You ain't never had nobody that was like, yo, I don't really fuck with this shit like this, but I ain't gonna say nothing, no. But like, Like, yo,
You should know you hating
there's
at that
whack
point,
ass
then.
niggas. Thank you, but bro, there's plenty of people like that. Is majority of people, bro. Hate you can be hating and not understand that you're hating,
We cannot put that on
You
people
can.
and not know their true intentions. That's all
Bro.
I'm trying to say.
bro. I can.
We can, we can't.
I can.
That's all I'm trying. And then the
I
fact
can.
that you threw it
Because
on me
you see-
saying you're hating, I'm like, I don't even care too much to hate. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm looking at just 15 minutes. This guy has 15 minutes. From the stats, that's all I'm looking at. I'm just saying, and when he get the G League, you heard me on the podcast. He killing junk at the G League. It's nothing to hate about.
That's the
And
point.
I'm not judging. I'm judging him by a player. I'm
That's
not
the-
judging him by him being even LeBron James' son. It doesn't matter.
But how are you judging him as a player if you're not looking at the rest of the players? You're
He's
not
in the-
comparing him
for
to
me-
anything.
for me-
You're not.
no, listen,
No, this is the
listen.
thing. You're not
I'm
comparing
answering
him to
it.
anything.
I'm gonna answer your question because he's right there for me. I'm not. Look,
You're not comparing him
listen,
to anything.
But listen to me. I am looking at him because he's in the forefront. I don't watch basketball.
What are you comparing him
Listen,
to?
I'm
There-
not.
but this is what I'm saying.
looking at him
though,
as a 15-minute person that's compared to. If I compare to another 15-minute person, I would say that wasn't that great. I would have still said the same thing. The same result would have been the same thing. So it's not me going off of, oh, you're just doing it for him. No, it's just that they put him in the limelight. If you're in the limelight, it's hard. I'm not that deep into trenches with basketball. You talk to me about football, I'm in the trenches. So you know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I have to talk about it. I didn't even bring up the subject to say, yo, let's talk about Bronny. I don't know too much about him. I don't know too. I can't even name the school he went to. Besides college, that's it. I'm not that invested into what he's doing. To be honest, it's just that it's there.
But this is why.
When you turn on ESPN,
But this is also why I went and got invested, because people will just come out and just say anything, and that's what the media wants you to do too. The media wants you to sit here and hate on Bronny and do this and stuff. It's all like that's. They want you to sit here and look at, oh, his stats are ass. I see the shit on Instagram and shit. Oh, he's ass. Like, bro, it's just that's the
marketing
light.
play.
Exactly. So it's just like, bro, I'm here on the other side, like, yo, no, I'm not with that shit, bro. Because one, you gonna call somebody ass, and again, this is the weird shit. You gonna call somebody ass that's bringing you in $50 million a year. That's weird. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be on the Bronny James side. I am, because I'm not gonna be, because, bro, again, I've never expected him to be this fucking LeBron James. I never expect him to be Allen Iverson. I never expect him to be any of those people.
That's what
I just saw him as a kid that was trying to live out his dream.
So why are you on his side if it's not due to all these?
I'm on his side because I'm an underdog person. Once motherfuckers start hating, nigga, I'm on the other side.
You talking to the number one underdog person? That's what I'm saying. I hate people. I've been told you that, so that's what I'm saying. Like, how am I? I'm just looking at what it is, and I'm judging them just by a player, and that's totally it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't know why people. He doesn't even play like LeBron.
No, not at all.
That's what I'm saying. So how can people compare him? Like, that's the part that's confusing and corny to me. Stop comparing him to LeBron. That's the part.
Yeah, he
LeBron
definitely
is
needs to.
6'9", whatever. A freak of, physics and all that shit. So I'm like, yo, you can't compare him. His IQ was out of this world. He's probably one of the smartest players ever to step foot on the court. He could call plays out that just happened a while ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why. Now that part is saying, stop comparing him to other players, even if it is his father. You know what I'm saying? Look, my thing is they don't come at Michael Jordan's sons like that.
They don't come at Michael Jordan's sons because they're not in the league, and they were before that though. They're quick to say. And the funny thing, another thing, people are quick to say Michael Jordan's sons are ass. Michael Jordan, one of his sons was a Division I, like one of the all-time leading scorers for his school. But he's ass. People again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. Motherfuckers need it.
Compared to his father.
Some people need something. People see greatness and need to have something to say because they don't got greatness. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's whack, bro. People see greatness and get mad. People get mad at when they see greatness.
I think sports is one of those things that you feel a part of even if you're not there. Like even as a fan. Like for instance, Skip Bayless. Never, they got on him for playing basketball, but Skip Bayless knows his fucking basketball.
Skip Bayless don't know shit.
That's crazy to say.
Skip Bayless don't know shit.
He does know
Skip Bayless got ESPN fucking backing him, and that's why they keep Shannon Sharp should have punched Skip Bayless in the fucking face. Skip Bayless is protected by the ESPN.
He still knows basketball.
He's protected by ESPN.
I'm just saying, as people who watch basketball, football, or whatever sports you do watch, they feel some type of connection to the sport, especially if you're just a basketball lover or football lover.
I know. When it comes to sports, any regular motherfucker that watch sports know just as much as Skip Bayless. He be saying some of the most outlandish, disrespectful shit.
You don't
and
think
I'm not with that shit.
My question is,
I'm not with that shit.
My question is, so you disrespecting journalism as a whole,
that's
a job?
First of all, journalism as a whole. Let's get one thing straight, bro. Journalism as a whole is paid off by media. Journalism isn't a fucking thing.
So journalism, what I'm trying to say is that these people have studied the game, have looked at the game, did everything they could to absorb the game, what they watching, correct? Because that's the form that we doing.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you how I know like most journalism is just, especially for like the NBA, NFL and shit, bro. They hire most NFL and NBA players, and it's not even just because they hire NFL and NBA players that acted correctly for them, or people that need a second chance, or people that fucked up, and it's just like, all right, I'll act correctly now. So they're gonna give you out the right message that they want to give you. Journalism for the NBA and NFL, there are good journalists for the NBA and NFL, but as a whole, it's just media swayed bullshit.
So what do you tell the people who could look at a game, could tell you everything about a game, never played the game, could tell you about a game, what plays are, things of that sort? Would you tell them they still don't know the game because they didn't play it?
No. Well, the basketball coach from New London High School didn't really play basketball like that, but he knows the game in and out. I know that for a fact.
So how is we supposed to say about these people who studied the game for these many years when it comes to journalism? Because there's some people who's just that part that knows the ins and outs of this stuff, never been a part of it, but know the game.
You can know the game, bro, and so
we can't. That's why I said that's being dismissive.
But what are you knowing though?
What do you mean?
What are you knowing though? Like, do you know football? Do you know the NFL? Do you know the NBA? Do you know basketball? They're all different things.
Like I'm talking about,
but they're all different things.
Why I mentioned. That's why I'm saying.
Did you say because he knows NBA or he knows basketball? They're two different. Stop it.
You can't say that Skip doesn't know basketball.
Stop it. He knows how the NBA works. He knows how the NFL works. He knows that's what
he's on the college level too. Like I don't think you watch Skip enough. Skip. I don't care for Skip either. I'm not saying I care for Skip, but to say he doesn't know his shit is like, that's crazy because he can break it down. You
don't know shit if you can say that Shannon Sharp is
hating on.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna go off rip off that.
I think off that's emotions part.
Like that's bullshit, bro. You cannot be on no shit like that and be like Shannon Sharp is a subpar player or say anything in that type of like realm. That doesn't make sense.
He didn't say subpar. He did say compared to Tom Brady, you wish you was Tom Brady. He's like, yo, you acting like I'm not in the Hall of Fame. So now that part, he let his emotions, and that's the thing about Skip. His emotions, he let his emotions dictate on who he likes. There's nobody better than Michael Jordan. There's nobody better than Tiger Woods. There's nobody, you know what I'm saying? So whoever they go against is automatically going to be, his emotions going to be with them too at the same time. But to say he doesn't know a game, and you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has emotions.
Everybody has emotions.
You know what I'm saying? And he let his emotions get crazy that day.
I mean, but
he's in the Hall of Fame as tight end.
Anybody can but anybody can look up. In my opinion, anybody can look up stats and say a story about the stats or say why stats say something. But that's why I say stats don't always tell a story, because you can say that, but then what else happened?
But that's what I'm saying.
What did the rest of the league look like? Jordan has never played as many All-Stars as LeBron. Nowhere near. Nowhere near, especially not on one team. So like, it's just they've had two
how
different.
I feel about Jordan,
but that's what I'm saying. They've had two completely different careers, but that's why it makes him. For media, you need to be, especially with that type of media. That's why they make Stephen A. so like up in arms. But it's Stephen A. and Skip, they're just so like out there and like just so loud all the time sometimes. So it's that personality is like for like the drawing of the marketing.
Yes.
But I'm not with that shit, bro. That shit doesn't mean that you know shit, in my opinion. Like, you could throw out a few stats, you could throw out stats and shit, dog, but I'm not with that shit. I'm a players person. I'm a players
I mean,
person.
I only watched the jump because Shannon made the show for me personally. So, but I'm just saying for the people who are sports analysts who's never played the game, they still know the game. I feel like if they, I mean, that's
that you can know the game. You can know the game of basketball, blah blah. But in my opinion, he knows more about the NBA and how it works, and the NCAA and how it works, rather than the actual sport.
I say now he's because he's big time, so you can't go to the local levels when you're that high up.
And it's not about the actual. Again, it's not about the actual sport. It's about whatchamacallit. It's
Like
it's about
like say for instance, we're gonna wrap it up. Say for instance, we get to a certain level. Once we get to a certain level, is you're in the big leagues right now, so it's kind of hard to get to local levels and talking locally. That doesn't mean we don't know about the locally. It's just
not
that
about
we
it's not about knowing about the locally. It's not. I don't care about the locally. It's about knowing basketball. I don't care about locally or whatever. It's about knowing basketball. It's about knowing emotions of players. It's about knowing what it takes to like be able to get through a tough situation in basketball, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's about all that. It's not just about you understanding stats and what kind of got there, but the stats is a causation correlation type of thing. That's all it really is. It's like, okay, this happened in history, so this could possibly happen in the future, or like this is not going to happen in the future. Like but this is why most NBA players would fucking talk. Most NBA players talk more about Kobe than they do LeBron, unless it's on set. Unless you're like sitting here in an interview and they're asking you about LeBron, most of those NBA players are going to talk about Kobe.
Now, this is why because I'm not the person to see with stats. I'm really not. I've started saying stats matter because Josh and the whole cast was like, stats matter. I'm like, yo, it does in the same.
It does to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
But they always tell a story.
That's why I was like, yo, y'all kept yelling out stats matter like months ago. I was like, stats does, because I think it was the whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese situation that we started raining out stats matter.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that.
But even then, I said all that shit tells a story. Angel Reese is, again, people say that Angel Reese was averaging a double-double because she was missing all her layups, but at the same time, somebody got to box her out then. Yeah, that means that she's super active on the board.
Did you see that 3-on-3? We got to get out of here, but you see that 3-on-3? Well, so Angel Reese, I don't know what league it is, but it's a 3-on-3 league, man.
We gotta see about that.
Yeah, I didn't like what I seen, but I only seen highlights. I just did like what I seen.
Yeah, we gotta take a look at that. But, all right, y'all. We went a little bit over time today, man. I'm even late to my free training for the kids in the community, yo. Gotta get there as quick as possible. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. And when in doubt,
keep it a buck, baby.
Keep it a buck, y'all.